All right, guys, I think I have that issue resolved. It was just like a couple freak circumstances. I had cleaned and repaired some things on my pedals, and I guess it got unplugged while I was cleaning them. And then when I was trying to diagnose something with the keyboard, I didn't realize that the keyboard was turned off. So, welcome back to the Sim Racing Paddock, guys. I'm William Marsh, and we are going to be practicing in this stream for my first ever rFactor 2 endurance race, teamed up with Ermin Hamidovic. I believe I might have mispronounced the name, but you get the idea. So before we jump into Spa, I'm going to go into the controls and make sure things are working. And again, it's taking a little longer than I'd like to jump to the controls. I don't get it. Yeah, so there is something up here. I don't fully know, but yeah, it's like now it's okay. So throttle. There we go. Brake. There we go. Steer left. There. And then steer right. That'll work. Shift up, shift down, clutch. We don't need a neutral button. Speed limiter. And then because we're in a GTE car, we don't need to configure some of these. Ignition and starter. But yeah, guys, I hope everyone is doing well. Wipers, there we go. Headlights, here we go. It's only going to be a 3-hour race, so I don't know if we're actually going to be using that. We'll find out, though. So we are going to, I believe, increment mixture. And then decrement mixture. That's good. And there's no ABS, but there is traction control. So let's see. Traction control up and down. That should be all right for now. Let's jump into here. I just realized I have it configured for the Fanatec Podium DD1 force feedback. We might need to make some adjustments in Simucube. So let's just load this up real quick and we'll see how it goes. But yeah, guys, I hope everyone's doing well. I know content has been rather lean lately. I've been working crazy behind the scenes, pulling a lot of all-nighters. I have a list of products I'm going to be reviewing. For example, right there, off, kind of half off camera, that is the Advanced Sim Racing ASR6. Well, that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 out of the 8 boxes. I have 2 at my house. I have 1 still in transit. Gotta love shipping and customs. FedEx, bravo, bravo. Tomorrow, or no, Friday, I should be getting another cockpit to review. I'm also getting the Track Racer TR160. So we are going to be loaded for cockpit reviews. Also, I have at least 4 wheel reviews coming up, so that'll be exciting to see. Also, I have the PlayStation 5, but I'm kind of waiting on racing games. I've been testing out Dirt 5 on it just with a gamepad right now, and there's some things I like about it, some things I don't, so we'll be looking at that. So, let's I need to fire up TrueDrive right now to configure some settings, I think. Let's get that out. So if we move the folder like so, I should be able to get TrueDrive going. SC2 TrueDrive. Does the Creative Minds Drive Hub work on the PS5? I should test that out. I have a Drive Hub at home somewhere, maybe in my storage unit actually, that I'm moving out of because I moved 2 times in 3 months. So let's load up rFactor 2 profile. Enable high torque mode. Also, I'm just going to wait a second because it gives you a 10-second countdown timer for the for Simucube to automatically activate on each start. Understand, I understand. Safety risks, yeah. So I have it set to 100 strength in here, 30% strength in car-specific multiplier. That's looking good right now. Toyota Corolla information is in the description, but I'm testing right now. I'm utilizing the Simucube 2 Pro wheel with the Turn Racing R20 with an Ascher Racing B16L. And in a few weeks, I'm actually joining the Ascher Racing affiliate marketing program because apparently they've partnered up with KW Suspensions for distribution. So that's pretty exciting to see. I wonder if it's... Are you kidding me? Hold on, I had to load the profile right now. Or detect it. Because I'm noticing an issue. My camera settings, I'm right now just using a Logitech C922 set for 60 frames per second. Hold on. Please tell me that fixed the force feedback there. So if I run it at 30% strength. Actually, no, let's do 40% strength on this. So yeah, ooh, much better, okay. Except now the shifters ain't working. One of the only downsides of really having a high-end setup is you have to configure multiple different devices. So let's see if we go to speed limiter. There we go. Brake bias. And that should be something different, I think. But, yeah, that works. Traction control up, down. Alt shift up. I'll set to the HE shifter just because I have it. Headlights. And I don't think we're going to be using wipers, but why not set it up? All right. What gives? What freaking gives? Clutch. There. Why is this being recognized as device 4? Do I even have the 4 devices plugged in? One of the things I hate about Windows, they make it a pain in the butt and a half to set this all up. And I set it in DI view, so the clutch should have been fine. Okay, guys, okay. First gear. Speed limiter's working. We're rolling! About 20 minutes later than when I when I intended to. Okay. Let me know how sound levels are, guys, because I don't know. I'm still trying to configure all of this. Let's go no UI for a little while. So again, I'm teaming up for this 3-hour race with Ermin Hamidovic, and it's going to be exciting to see how that works. But we do have to be quite conservative here. I believe I'm on race trim fuel right now. I should have set fuel mixture to this. Just turn in. Right now, just trying to get heat in the tires. See what kind of lap time I can pull off with the baseline. Little lockup right there, I think. We gotta be cautious because this car doesn't have any ABS, which means that we are gonna struggle a bit if we lock up the tires. The 4th gear here, field cars start to step out a bit. So Ermin was telling me right when the lights on the rev lights on the car show all red, that's the optimal time to shift. I haven't really done much training with that, but we'll see how it goes. And I just noticed that all the chat icons are cropping out, so I have live chat set to replay, so I'm actually going to turn that off. Yeah, a little less distraction for you guys. I still need to fine-tune the UI for this, but so far so good. Oh boy, Austin's in here. He's gonna, like, school me on driving technique or something. I'm still torn. Take this in first or second? I'm not sure yet. Here. Oh my gosh, it feels awesome flying up over Ocean Radeon like that. Okay. And I missed that apex entirely. So that's going to botch my lap a bit. But yeah, how's stream quality, guys? Because at this office I'm in right now, I have a maximum upload speed of 10 megabit per second, as opposed to my other studios, which I have gigabit upload. So I'm trying to make do with what I have here until we upgrade the internet here. But yeah, I've had to greatly drop the streaming quality. So hopefully in a month or so, when we get gigabit, hopefully, I can try to bump up the bitrate. But my last stream here did have issues, so yeah. So I was a 218.67. Not horrible, but definitely a couple seconds off what I would call alien pace. Apparently alien pace can get down to 214 or even a 213 if they're freaking insane. I'm nowhere near that yet, but I have flirted with the low 216s. Good bounce performance or boost pressure cutting away on electronic. Okay, well, thanks for that info. Little loose on the power out, but we're trying to work that to our advantage. There we go. Come on. Thank you, Review, for the tube. I'm trying to keep improving even when I'm not actively streaming behind the scenes. It's so weird though, having 3 different studios now, because for those of you who don't know, I moved in the middle of summer this year. Not just once, but twice. So I used to live with my mother, and I utilized part of our garage as a studio. And then, due to some family stuff behind the scenes, I ended up having to move with my mother to Santa Rosa, which is a town that's close to that area. And then, after that, after a month of that, I ended up moving out back to my hometown, living with a couple of my old high school roommates. And it's been an interesting experience because I have a sim rig in both of those locations, and now I have this office space that's being sort of loaned to me. So I've been blessed with that, and I'm trying to make the most out of it. So there's a lot of behind the scenes stuff going on. So I'm not gone, guys. I'm here more than ever. I made that announcement. I've been working full time. So that is something that has been going on. But yeah. What's my favorite racing wheel and base? In terms of raw performance, the Simucube 2 Pro can't be beat. It's the smoothest, it's, in my opinion, the quickest, and it just is an awesome wheel. Second place, I'm gonna go with the Fanatec Podium Series. In my opinion, that is like the techie tinkerer's dream wheel. It has the screens, it has the stats. It's actually made me rethink the concept of force feedback in some ways. And I want to make a video sharing about that, but it lacks the smoothness and the fidelity that the Simucube provides. If you're not looking for a direct drive wheel, I'd say the Fanatec Club Sport Wheel V2.5. It's the smoothest belt-driven wheel I've driven with. If you're looking to get out of the Fanatec system, because it is admittedly a walled garden, the Thrustmaster TGT is a close second, but some of the features only work in one title. Oh, review for the tube. That's kind of rough. Because, yeah, I've had issues with Fanatec, Thrustmaster, Logitech throughout the years, but it's like anything has a chance of breaking. But yeah, if you're able to get in touch with customer service, you might be able to figure something out. Little late on throttle there. Review for the tube. Well, if you shoot me an email at william@simracingpad.com, I can try to get you set up with something in terms of recommendations and whatnot. Alright, so yeah. We're in the 17s and 18s for race trim right now. And that's just using the baseline setup. I need to grab some setups that Ermin Hamidovic he sent me through Facebook chat, because I loaded them in a folder and I think I loaded them in the wrong folder, unfortunately. The race is on December 4th. So I believe that's a week from this weekend. And yeah, so it is a 3-hour event. There are going to be support races. Whoa. I got my PS5, I think, 2 days after launch, and I'm loving the controller. I was actually shocked at how well the game Ascher Playroom worked. That became one of my favorite games, the one I was showing off to my roommates. And I showed my roommate, and he's like, yeah, man, I don't know if I'm going to like it. And then I come back, and he's at the final boss, and I'm like, I didn't even get to that point yet. He's like, oh, whoops, sorry, I was just having too much fun. But yeah, I've been trying Dirt 5, and to be perfectly honest, I'm kind of disappointed with it. Dirt 5 is more of a showcase of dirt cars rather than covering rally. But it's almost like what I call the Toka effect, where you have all these different vehicles showcased, these cars and tracks, but you don't really have the substance. Oh my god, I just botched that big time. I'm gonna say 19. Oh, 18.7, okay. But yeah, Spa is an interesting track because there's a lot of high-speed, high downforce corners, and then a couple technical sections that will really throw you up. I shifted way too early there, but yeah, you take Eau Rouge and Radeon flat out, and I'm just gonna really bog down here because I'm in 6th. But I'm curious to see what happens if I shift to 6th before Eau Rouge. Oh, the curb messed me up. Okay. So I'm actually going to hop out right now. I need to figure out the setups, but I want to figure out a couple things before we really dive in. I want to see if I can figure out what's causing that either memory leak or something. So user interface or on-screen display. Let's go back to the S397 HUD because even though we're not really using it. Yeah, now everything's working smoother, so that's good real quick. But yeah, so I am also, while I'm at it, I'm going to show you real quick how I fix the interface. So it's the interface for the pedals. So if I go to DI View, this is the utility that allows us to adjust the pedals. But first, I'm also, while I'm at it, going to download the setups from Ermin, because he gave me a qualifying trim and a race trim. And I'm going to download those. Those are in the form of SVM files. So you can see a difference between what we are doing. I'm going to turn on display capture real quick. So this is DI View right here. So this configures all the different direct input devices. So if you look on the bottom right, so all the way to bottom right, that's the Simucube 2 Pro X-axis. So right now I have it set to 540 degrees. So there's the 65, 535 value configured there. So that is good. We look at the sim pedals, X, Y, and Z axis. I do kind of have them mixed up. So Z axis is gas, Y axis is brake. And then you see right here, the X axis is the clutch. But if I fully depress the clutch, I'm only getting 43%. So you right click, view the raw data. So if you look here, we see like the different values for the clutch. You go to calibration, there's the minimum value. So you see 455. I'm going to add a little dead zone. So 500 is going to be when I start getting it recognized. So that's set. Max, I don't know why that is set to 1175. That should be at roughly, I'm going to put it at 1850. So that's going to be 2350 max. Like if you add the min and max, I divide that by 2. So that's 2350. So that will be 1175. So I might have just mixed up the center and max. So now you see 100%, 0, 0, 100. So that's how you calibrate the Heusinkveld pedals, which might be a moot point in the near future because I'm actually upgrading to the sprint pedals, which are right there off camera. So yeah. So now those pedals are configured. Now I need to figure something out. The thing I'm struggling with right now is rFactor 2. Which folder is it running off of? So if I go to properties, local files, it's on my W drive, which is where I thought I had that. So yeah, if I go to user data, player, settings, Spa Francorchamps, we see the setups. So, gamer muscle menu stream, not quite, but close. We're about to get back into driving. But yeah, it's been a little while since I've really dove into rFactor 2, so I am jumping through menus. I recently upgraded my computer, so there's a lot of different logistics really going on that I need to fine-tune. So yeah, guys, sorry about this. I thought I had everything prepared. I really thought I did. But with live streaming with this nature, it's better to get out these bugs and glitches and everything before the race instead of after. So yeah, maybe later I'll do a fresh reinstall of rFactor 2 because it seems like it's taking a while. It's kind of chugging along to get everything done. Even though it's on a solid state drive, it's on everything. It's chugging a little worse than it was earlier, but looks like now we can get everything fine-tuned. I'm hoping it'll work fine. But yeah, I'm going to drop the decibels in desktop audio a little more to try to give us a better audio level. But actually, I'll give them credit. This is loading pretty quickly by rFactor 2 standards. Granted, it's a single car private practice, but there's apparently cars loading in the background, so we'll see how this all goes. So yeah, guys, it's been an interesting few months, or even a year, I'd say. I still feel incredibly blessed to be at this level in the community. And yes, Steve, this is the new track. This is the new track that Studio 397 put out. This is Dark Eminence. This is Studio 397's best performing DLC track. And yeah, I've been harping on Studio 397 lately. Because think about it. ACC, their load times are on average for me 7 seconds. This is closer to a minute than 7 seconds. Granted, I'd say there are a lot of things running behind the scenes in rFactor 2 that they need to optimize. And I talk with Marcel Offermans. He's like, yeah, load times aren't really a priority for us right now. And I'm like, okay, well, like, I'm going to nag you until you get it done. That's what I flat out told him. And then this is a weird glitch. Again, you saw the folders. I'm not seeing the... And it's same car. What gives? Am I missing something incredibly obvious? Because, yeah, I'm not seeing the setups. Press vehicle button. Okay, thank you. That should work. I forget how all this works because it's been so long. There we go, there we go. So we're going to go into quality trim. I want to see how this works. So. Yeah, and the thing was I used to be a major rFactor 2 fanboy. But I haven't given it the love it needed lately. Oh yeah, ignition and starter are now mapped to a different device. It's like, so ignition, starter, and make sure clutch is being properly recognized. There we go. Well, they have given some love to rFactor 2, definitely. But it's like, yeah, they definitely need to improve it. And the thing is, I hate to say it, we're at a point where a lot of this needs to be scrapped, and they need to start doing some stuff from scratch. They need to maybe work on an rFactor 3 or a new IP. They have the resources now. They have a lot of stuff. So if they can capitalize on that and make something strong, that could help them in the long run. But again, okay, so we're on track again. So let's shut up, focus on the car and track. So this is one of my favorite cars in rFactor 2. I'm just going to say that. It is really an incredible car. Okay, Ermin loves a loose car, I think. I can kind of tell already from the start. I might need to adjust force feedback a bit after a couple laps, maybe. Feels a little light. This is the GTE. This is the GTE because we are running in the race the 488 GTE. It's a GTE and LMP2 race. There are a couple feeder races like the Porsche GT3 Cup, so that will be an interesting event. I believe they're also doing a Formula 3 or something like that. So they're treating it almost like a race weekend. Actually, hold on a sec. That force feedback's way too low now. Let me see what I can do. So I'm going to bump it up to 58%. I think that'll give us a little more. Oh yeah, there's slightly more definition now. Yeah, it's going to be a multi-class endurance event with driver swaps. That's going to be awesome to see. They're treating it like a real event ahead, and I guess they're trying to iron out back-end stuff through it, which I'm all for. I'm fine with doing beta testing. The only other driver swap endurance races I actually did were back in 2014 with iRacing beta testing when I used to work for Inside Sim Racing. And those were fun events, but they didn't have any time of day at that time. So this is going to be the closest I've done to like a true endurance event. So this is going to be a fuel run. We have only 2 gallons in the tank. I think we're only going to get 2 qualifying laps, and then we hop out, fine-tune, tweak the car. So yeah, I'm going to shut up this lap. $2:17.67. Yeah, I'm gonna get 1 more lap, I think. Yeah, I need to tweak the force feedback a bit. I just don't have the definition I need. Use the brake, then do some oversteer. Maybe a bit much oversteer because I couldn't really feel what the car was doing. But that's more me botching force feedback settings. Yeah. if I get more feeling to the front end of the car, I think I could be a little more aggressive. There. Okay. That felt pretty good. Now we go flat out all the way to the final corners. It'll be interesting to see what we get out of this lap. I just love how confident I can be on the brakes on this. I can even be more confident with these than with my Club Sport Pedals V3. 2:17.8. That I don't think is going to cut it. So, next month, 24-hour Daytona. If I get a team together, sure, why not? So what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to do the car multiplier to 1, force feedback smoothing to 1. I'm going to drop the force feedback on this to 47 in the profiler. But also, let's just see real quick. If I press add and it gives me rFactor 2. Okay. That's the settings it's recommending for me. Bruno, I think I would be interested in DPI. I haven't driven DPI yet, though, so I have no experience with it. I have some experience racing Daytona, though, but not a lot. Aw, shoot. I need to adjust degrees of rotation. So that's going to be 540. Yeah. Ooh, much better. Okay. Okay. Hold on a second. I'm going to message Ermin because he's my teammate. Hey, comma, by the way, I am live streaming right now, comma. I would love for you to drop by. Let's see if we can get Ermin to join us. Yeah, well, we'll see how I do in this. And it's like, yeah. It's been a while since I've done a lot of driving like this. Hold on, I'm going to turn down to 44% strength force feedback. There we go. We're getting the good feeling now. Well, Bruno, if you're on my Discord, feel free to drop me a message. All right, now we're getting good feeling in the steering wheel. Okay, let's see if this helps a bit. We're in 9th place of 36 cars right now at 100% AI. Ooh, yeah, I'm really liking the feel of this car now that we dialed into the settings. Or that I'm basically just using Simucube defaults. There we go. And we're just using this outlap to get heat in the tires. So I might steer a little more than I usually do. There we go. Just ease it in. Get the nose pitch down, flat out on the throttle. Get the car to rotate. There we go. A little loose right there, but we got that. Just swing it down. Barely miss that curb. Don't want to upset the car right there. Ease the car in, roll on the throttle. That's one of the trickiest spots. But I think we're going to get 2 laps of fuel out of this. I'm not positive in this qualifying trim. There we go. Should not have touched the grass there, I think. Go aggressive over these. Generous track limits, by the way. There we go. Almost ran wide there. And we're too wide there. That's going to cut off about maybe a half second. Right. What lap did we throw down? 2:17.2. I feel like my biggest struggle is getting onto the throttle as early as possible. I just had to trust in my ability to counter steer and get out the corner safely. Yeah, so far so good. I'd say this is, in my opinion, easier to drive. It just feels a lot more intuitive. Granted, I don't have much seat time with the GTE, but, or yeah, to be honest, I don't even know if I bought it. I might have tested it out at like CXC simulations or something, but yeah. I remember driving it before though. I think I bought it. I'm not positive. I want to do a couple more videos focusing on iRacing in the near future. I want to do a series maybe testing every single car, talking about what I like, what I don't like. But that series would take a lot of time and effort. But since I'm looking to start doing video production and reviews full time, it's something where I do need to figure out new and exciting pieces of content. All right, what lap did we throw down? Ooh, that is a better lap. 216.6. Not too shabby. Okay. I will gladly take that. Hold on a sec. Okay, so that is a sort of decent performance boost. Let me check on something real quick. Okay, so I'm trying to think what we could benefit from. Well, oh, vehicle set, force feedback. Yeah, that's kind of important for us. So that will give us a better steering range. So hold on a second. Let me check something real quick. I changed that setting there. And then I want to check, will this actually treat it like 540? Okay, yes. I thought that was a glitch, but I forgot to check that setting. Okay, that's good to know. Hold on. Now that we got everything working, I'm going to re-enable the chat. There we go. I might need to make it wider, though. So let's try 450. Steam sale today. Yes. Also, guys, I'm sorry. I'm going to do the shameless plug. So, in a couple days, Fanatec is going to have a Black Friday special. Let me pull it up real quick. So, we look here. This is the Sim Racing Paddock website. I recently redesigned it. If we scroll... Alright, that's supposed to be a slider. I need to fix that. Sorry, guys. I'm still working out some of the glitches on the SRP website. So that means we are still getting some progress done. But Fanatec Black Friday sale. And I did have a discussion. It is Fanatec. I've been speaking it wrong almost my entire life. So we have this. So these are also affiliate links that will help support the channel. No additional cost. Basically, what they're doing is they are cutting 20% off a lot of their products, such as the CSL Elite, the CSL like with steering wheel, the F1 set. No promotions on Podium Series, unfortunately. No, none of that, which is really unfortunate because that would have been awesome to see a direct drive wheel like that. I know Simucube, they are doing promotion. Also, guys, I know you've been asking about this for a while now. So, there are actually, the apparel line is now officially available. So, the SRP apparel, funny, I'm not wearing the shirt at all or the hat right now. We do have the SRP shirts, hats, and hoodies available for purchase, shipping worldwide. So we have the black logo t-shirt. So that should pop up right here. Hold on. So we look here. This is hand screen printed in my hometown. This isn't like the Teespring crap. This is actually legit quality stuff. I had to throw in this video by Full House because it was like the first appearance of an SRP shirt. So this is now available in sizes ranging from small to triple XL. So you can check that out at the SRP. So you can check it out at simracingpaddock.com/shop. That should get you to the marketplace if I remember my URLs correctly. But yeah, so the apparel line is now available. Just wanted to give you guys a heads up. But now, shameless plug out of the way, let's get back to the sim. So yeah, Dan, Steam sales available today. In a couple days, Fanatec's gonna have their Black Friday special. I have some shirts on sale if you guys want to check them out. So yeah, just wanted to throw that shameless plug while waiting to get things going again. So right now we are seeing the GTEs, I think, are at the 204s, 205s. I wish they would show what car it is. Because, yeah, so we see here, this is the LMP2. But I'm the first one in the 216s. I'm a good second and a half faster than the others. So yeah, it's interesting to see that. But apparently, aliens are going to be running 214s in the race. So we got to figure that out. So again, let's get back in. Let's actually bring up the HUD, though. Excuse me. So again, we just have to wait for this. Also, guys, remember to hit that like button if you're enjoying this stream. Subscribe if you haven't already. It really does help the channel a lot. I'm hoping to hit 50,000 subscribers by my birthday. We'll see what happens. Yeah, so tackle Eau Rouge and Radeon like that. There we go, we're in 6th gear. So even though it says we're 11th, I guess there are 10 LMP2 cars ahead of us. So 3rd gear. I believe there's more torque in the low end of the power band. So some of the corners that I was having a debate with Ermin about, some of them you take in 2nd, some of them you take in 3rd. Like this one, I think you take in 2nd. And then you take this follow-up in 3rd. And then this next corner you take in 4th. Little slideway's gonna lose a couple tenths there. But this is also my outlap, so it's just trying to figure out what works the best. The car loves sort of on-brake oversteer, which you can use to your advantage to pitch into the corners if you need. Like that. The brake is what helped me get that extra bit of angle into the corner to nail that apex. It's an interesting feeling out of the car, and it's one that I personally feel rFactor 2 does better than any other sim in the market. Okay, I just totally chattered the right front. Might get a little bit of flat spawning. Pass check, this is currently my favorite iteration of Spa. ACC Spa is pretty darn good, but this, in my opinion, just blows it out of the water. Just look at that level of fidelity, even in the background. I still hate the fact that rFactor 2 has some of the worst shadow draw distance in any video game, in my opinion, but it works well. And Dominic, thank you for that subscription. Thank you very much. Hope you're enjoying the stream. But yeah, just look at this level of detail. And I really enjoy it. And the feeling of the bumps and the seams and the differences in the undulations of different curves, knowing which ones to hit, which ones to avoid. There we go. Kind of wide there, but that might carry a little more speed for us. Hey, Ermin! How's it going, man? Systematic Productions. That's Ermin's main hustle, I think, and then sim racing is his side hustle. here. Yeah, Ermin, I'm trying to decide which rig to run on because I think this rig, my Simucube one, I'm feeling a little more comfortable with. And I was practicing last night with the Fanatec. 2:18.0, yikes. Okay, we're gonna get one more lap out of this set. But yeah, Ermin is going to be my teammate in this 3-hour event. I've been really enjoying his content lately, and he does some awesome stuff covering rFactor 2, which in my opinion is still one of the best sim racing titles, even though it is a diamond in a very rough. In my opinion, Simucube is better in terms of raw performance. It is just miles smoother, and you were talking about that jolt in the force feedback. I don't get that jolt with this wheel. So, Troll Turismo, that is because there are some LMP2 cars in this field which are significantly faster. That's why. This is a multi-class event. Or multi-class practice. If I limited it to just GTE, I would be in the lead right now. I know I kind of cut off my entry there. You can see the delta moving further from the blue. Whoa, that's loose. When in doubt, flat out. rFactor 2 content is currently on sale on Steam. I believe it's about 50% off most items. So here. Well, hey, I'm consistent. 2:16.67, okay. So yeah, you see here, so positions 1 through 10 are LMP1 or LMP2 cars. So yeah, you see 206 is the slowest. Right now, keep in mind this is at 100% AI. If I remember correctly, AI in rFactor 2 goes up to 120%, which are like the aliens. So yeah, 10th place is here. So that's the last place LMP2 car. Right now with this, I am first place LMP, or not LMP, GTE cars. And then you see like the Aston Martin, the Corvette, which has that ferocious growl. Echo, yeah, that's kind of spammy. Hey, Ermin, if you're still in here, can I make you a mod so you can moderate the chat? Because, yeah, that's just spam right now. But, yeah, Ermin, I'm going to add you to the mod team. You have been gifted great power. Use it responsibly. So, I want to do an actual race stint now. So yeah, Ermin, he's been saying he's getting 2:15.5s, which in my opinion is just nuts. That's like mind-bendingly fast for me, but apparently aliens are quite a bit longer, or quite a bit faster. So, race trim, we're gonna try that. That is a 26 lap, let me try something. I want to try double stinting though. So that will be 52 laps, I believe. I want to see if I can make a full double stint on one set of tires. So, general, let's take a look at something real quick. So, if I go here, we need to set a button for LCD mode, I believe. Low 215s. 214s on stock. That is insane. Oh my gosh. Okay, so let's go to display, LCD mode, up, and then up, down, increase, decrease. Actually, LCD mode, let's do that. And then, let's see. No change. No change. Yeah, that'll work fine by me, I think. Yeah, let's see if we can run a full until end of session, I think. These are insanely fast in my opinion, and I freaking love them. And the thing is, these are the technical cars, because there's no ABS. Your ABS is your left foot on these things. I realize in hindsight I should be wearing gloves. But screw it. I'll clean this later. Alright, so let's see if we can double stint these tires. Because Ermin was saying you could double or even triple. We'll find out. So now I'm just going conservative race setup. Actually, no, I need to make this more exciting for you guys. Hold on. We need to get out of this private practice session. So we're going to do that. We're actually going to go full field of cards because we need to simulate race conditions if we're doing a race setup. So we're going to do that. So 2 hours. That's fine for us, I think. Actually, no, let's do a 3-hour session, because that would give us a bit of an allotment if we have an issue. But private practice off, okay. God help us all, this is going to be nuts. The AI can be a little over-aggressive at times, and be aware of dirty air like to kill you, okay. But I think for now, I'm going to stick to 100. So it'll give us that weird balance, I think. Virtual Le Mans, they did triple stints on the tires. One time I did a double stint at Sebring, and oh my gosh, the tires were shot by the end of the second stint because of the old airstrip part, and it's just so bumpy that final corner will kill you if you're not careful. So yeah, I want to try this double stint, see how it goes. Just see what kind of performance we get, what we can do with it. And yeah, I think that would be the smartest way to do it. So, Ermin, if you're still in here, what exactly does Systematic do? Because I see like all those promotions now popping up in my ads thanks to you. And I'm like, okay, what exactly does Systematic do? Because is it like audio plugins for DAWs or something like that? Or like the digital audio workstations? Because I don't really understand how and what it exactly does. So if you can give me just a quick explanation, I'm kind of curious, because I know sim racing is your side job right now, but I'm just curious what you do as your main thing. All right, let's roll out. So now we have a full field. So I think this is going to be exciting, but actually if we're doing a full double stint, we're putting on the gloves. Or else this wheel's going to get beat up. All right, I see that LMP2 dropping out. Or coming out. Oh, Systematic is your personal audio production service. Okay. Go, go, go! All right. Wait, we're on the wrong setup. We're on the wrong setup. I just noticed we are on the wrong setup. So let's do this. We're gonna go race trim, load, assign. Thank goodness I caught that right on the outgo. Or else that would have been funny. / awkward. So again, we are going to no change, no change. And we're just gonna pull up that. Well, hey, we caught that, or else it would have been ugly. Okay, now we have the Aston behind or in front of us. That's gonna create an interesting dynamic. I'm all for it. Aston versus Ferrari. Just peel out. Just get an idea for how things go. Just be on the safe side, though. I'm turning on invulnerability. I know it's kind of cheap, but with the AI behavior, I'm testing out a double stint. I want to be careful. All right. So we have a 36 car field. So here, a little aggressive there. So this corner sequence also reminds me, I believe, of the first few corners of Misano, which is a track I struggle at, but I love this portion. A little wide there. All right. Brake, go down to 4th. Feel like I lost a little bit on the exit there. So remember, I'm racing at 100% AI right now. Yeah, Ermin, I knew we'd have to deal with them. So why not put him in here? Alright, I have to slipstream a little bit. I don't want to be too ballsy on my outlap. Especially because I just kind of wheel hopped right there. I love the feeling of wheel hopping in rFactor 2. It feels relatively accurate because I've had a couple instances where I did wheel hop. Granted, that was mainly karting class, but yeah. I might have wheel hopped a Jaguar in autocross, but I'm not positive. Whoa! That was loose. LMP coming up behind me. Go, 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 go! I'm gonna try this in second. Oh man, that LMP is going aggressive. I have to find the right point to pass this guy. I'm definitely faster. Just have to be smart. Okay. We're a little wide there. Definitely losing front end grip due to the aero. I'm guessing the back straight, if we get a good run, that'll work. So I'm actually going to sit back a little bit. Then hop on the throttle and hope we get a good slipstream run. I apexed a little early there. Yeah, I'm really hoping that this new competition model they're hyping up could bring more people in, but I'm not positive yet. They swing down. Yeah, I don't have enough to make a run now. But yeah, it's definitely easier to lock up if you're behind another car.
That was a 2:19.86.
2:19 for first time to lap in race trim. Whoa! Whoa! Oh! And we're over. Okay, that just snapped on me. Watch this. That's the Packers. All of a sudden, like, whoop! Oh, brutal, brutal. You see that happening way too often in real life, and it just bit me as well. So you're saying the Packers, so that's under suspension? Bottom out at Radeon, so, let's bring it up 3 clicks, or 4 clicks. There's a mix of dirty air and Packers. Because, yeah, Ermin and I have been really discussing about Packers and what to do with them for race trim. Take 2, guys, take 2. It felt like it bottomed out and just stepped out, like, whoop. All right, there's that Aston behind us. All right, let's tackle this. Oh, that LMP is flying. Oh, that LMP sent it. Oh, he oversent it. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I've seen a lot of AI spin right there. All right, we're starting to pull away from that Aston. Hit the curb a little harder than I'd like there. Yeah, I definitely need more heat in these tires. Yeah, it was just that perfect storm right there, I think. Little lock up there. All right, that Aston went to the pits. Okay. Man, those LMPs love to send. There we go. That felt so much better. No bottoming out whatsoever. Ermin, you're playing Split Identity right now? Hey, track for 3 hours, then I would just go to Los Angeles. One time it took me to go, or 3 hours, to go from LAX to Huntington Beach, which is 20 minutes with no traffic. Took me over 2 hours, and I saw 2 cars on fire. I'm like, really? That is just insane. But Ermin, don't you mean we're gonna be traffic for 3 hours? Little tight there. I'm shocked that wasn't track limits. I do not know anything about what Packers actually do. Ermin would be, I bet, the better person to ask.
The lap was a 2:18.66.
There are starting to be more people online. A lot of them are waiting for some of the improvements that are supposed to be coming in the near future. The drifting LMP2 car. Well, Maggie, this, in my opinion, is the best feeling driving sim you will ever find. And it's still actively supported. I mean, the developers are putting on this race that's coming next week. They don't have dirt go-karts. The closest they have is a quad bike. But it's on sale. Give it a try. You don't like it? Refund. Well, there could be a mod for it. I haven't really gone over the Steam Workshop too much lately. I'm not sure if it's coming in December or maybe, hopefully, January. I can't make any promises. I'm not a developer. I'm not Marcel. Well, on the bright side, I'm consistent. 26 thousandths off.
6:9.
Oh yeah, this is handling Radeon so much better. Let's try this in third. was a little more slideways than I wanted. There we go. There we go. Final corner. Hey, that's a second. Or just about a second.
17.71.
Let's try this in second. I'm curious to see how this works. A little too much torque there, I think. Oh, I lost a bit there. Okay, at the top of Radeon. The 3-hour event is an invitational event put on by Studio 397, the developers, as of right now, of rFactor 2. Come on. That was 4-wheel slide right now. Lost a lot of ground there.
The lap was a 2:18.34.
That felt like a lockup, I'm not sure. Yeah, first gear's definitely better for first corner. This game was originally released in 2012 and has been steadily updated since then. A lot of sim racing titles have long development lives. iRacing first came out in 2008. Oh, I had to fight the car a little too much on exit. Ah, dang it, come on. rFactor 1 was the original rFactor. rFactor 2 is the sequel. Kind of self-explanatory. I'm going to be making a video talking about it, and I'm trying to get Ermin to collaborate with me on it. I have so much issue with that final bus stop.
That was a 2:19.35.
We're gonna get a slipstream. Stepped out a little bit. Yeah, I need to make a video explaining rFactor 1 and rFactor 2 because rFactor / Image Space Incorporated had such a huge legacy in the sim racing world that not many modern sim racers would understand it. Okay, I sent it. Did not work. Catch it, catch it. Sorry, Ermin. I had to be a little more patient. Oh yeah, the tires are chattering a little bit. Still easily enough to drive. When you drive it at the edge of grip and control, there's a fine line between staying on the track and ending up backwards. There's the first warning for cutting the track. Alright, let's see what we can get next lap. This lap's basically a throwaway. Oh yeah, these tires are in trouble. I think. And they're saying we still have quite a bit. There's a little stutter right there that kind of threw me off my line, but so far so good. Hey, Itchy, been a while. How have you been? I think I cut off my entry a little bit. But these LMPs, oh my gosh, they are insanely fast. Z-Core, I would absolutely love to.
That was a 2:20.86.
Hey, T-Wave, how's it going? Oh, that was a big slide. We're almost about 10 laps in. Maggie, I am driving with the Simucube 2 Pro wheelbase with the Ascher Racing B16L Simucube wireless button box and the Turn Racing R20 steering wheel. That was not how you take those corners.
The lap was a 2:19.40.
Yeah, Ermin, I'm thinking that we are going to need to try to be more consistent, conserve our tires, because I'm assuming that there are going to be other racers in the race that are just going to try going full send and stuff. They're going to torch their tires, and I think us being more conservative will be definitely in better positions once we really get our tires strongly managed. Because that's my big thing. I try to conserve the car for longer races. Hey, Casual Sim Racer, how's it going? You're changing tires every stint. This time we might need a double stint. Yeah, I think I would feel more comfortable double than triple. Casual Sim Racer, those are LMP2 times. That's the time for the leader in LMP2 class. I see the Gainsco LMP2. I have a Gainsco shirt in my closet. I'm actually friends with one of their drivers, Memo Gidley, the one who had that horrific accident a few years ago, and I'm looking to try to maybe do a video or two with him in the near future. Right now I'm practicing against AI to try to train for when we are racing multi-class. Because we're gonna have to deal with faster cars. Ermin. Oh, the curb shot me off. Balance the car. Yeah, that hurt, but we're okay. Actually, for a little while, I'm going to turn off the HUD. For GT3, I do not know, unfortunately. One of the other people, I think in chat, might have a better idea. Yeah, the Packers are helping a lot. I always get a frame time stutter right there. Thank goodness he was waiting for the right time and not just sending. Yeah, there he goes. Ermin, are you talking about times for GT3 or GTE? Because GT3 doing a 210? Jeez.
That was a 2:20.30.
Daipayan Banerjee, thank you for subscribing. Don't think I'm on minimum pressure. I'm on the setup that Ermin gave me. And turn down traction control to 2, see if that might help a bit. Get a little less cut out of the throttle. Tires are starting to feel a little better because I think I'm sort of rounding out those flat spots, maybe. A little wide. Okay, we're okay. There we go. Let's try this in second. That did not work. I don't think that worked.
That was a 2:19.97.
All right, Ermin. Well, at least we're finding this out now. Because we have time. We have a week and a half, I think. Ooh, that was nice and aggressive. Too wide. How is that not corner cut or track limits? Car's definitely loose. LMP cars! LMP cars everywhere! Yeah, I would love a practice server from them. Almost lost it. Sign back for a sec. Car's definitely starting to free up later in the run. I'm wanting to do a double stint. We'll see how that works. Basically, we're doing 1.5-hour stints. It's a 3-hour event. Ermin, to your knowledge, are we allowed to change tires the same pit stop we change drivers? Because if we set it for each stint is 45 minutes, that's 1.5 hours after 2 stints, and then tire change, driver change at the same time. Because I know some leagues don't allow you to change tires at the same time as drivers. I don't think this would be the case, but yeah. So we each double stint tires, and I think we're good to go. In online multiplayer, do you have to own all the cars? I believe so. I believe so. I'm not positive, but I think so. It's not like iRacing where you only have to own one of them. 5.5 stints, okay. Let's turn traction control up to 3.
That was a 2:20.00.
Looks like that Aston's starting to close in on me. Dang it. Ermin, I'm using gallons. I'd have to look up liters, the conversion chart. Wow, those LMP2s are insane, and that's another track cut. Kind of deserved in a sense, but eh. It is the number 5 on the number row, Bruno, to turn it off. But it also turns off the speed telemetry. Or like the main HUD. Thank you, Richie, I think it says, for subscribing. Two more laps. Remember, Ermin, these are in gallons. I think I get about 0.9 gallons, so I have like 6 laps. Maybe 7. Ermin, after the stint, do you want to get on Discord and we can have like a fun chat on the stream? Ah, locked up a bit. Well, Richie, thank you for that. Whoa, 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 that locked up the rear. Let's move the brake bias down a bit, or forward a bit. That might help. I think we're getting too much brake in the rear. and that caused it to step out on us. Hold on. How are our tires looking? Oh, we're down to 67, okay. Okay, Ermin, sounds good. We need to do like an interview on the podcast or something. That would be a lot of fun. So Ermin, I've run about, I want to say 15, 17 laps. What do you think of my tire levels right now? They don't look horrible, but I'm curious how it'll be on a double stint. All right, Ermin, I bet by the time you're back, it'll be double stint, and then we'll see how it goes. But yeah, I'm sort of discovering one of the things with endurance racing is you are going to have to deal with discomfort. Because the thing is, realistically, unless you're driving a GT3 car or something, you're going to have something flat spotting the tires. You're going to flat spot the tires and it's going to shake the wheel a bit. So you got to kind of anticipate that happening, and you have to teach yourself to deal with it. Which is kind of what I'm having to do right now. Another LP coming up. Yeah, I just blew it, locked up the right front, psyched myself out. So in rFactor 2, wait. Why did it switch to Fuel Mix 1? Because Fuel Mix 1 is lean. Hold on. That's why we've been going so slow. I'm on the lean mix. Is there a way I can adjust that? Shoot, I don't have a map to adjust it. Whoa, no way! Seriously? Let's watch that replay. Talk about an unsafe track entry. It's like, whoa, whoa. Pfft. I didn't make contact with him, but it was just like, he just swings out there. And I had nowhere to go, and I just couldn't react, catch it fast enough to keep from going in the wall. See, I'm like, whoa, 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 whoa! Well, that kind of sucked. Let's drop out. I need to... I'm going to actually do an actual race now. I want to do an actual race, simulate a stint. So we are actually going to do a 1 hour race with the AI, I think. That's what I want to do. So we'll do race. And we got all the GTEs and the Orica. Real road preset heavy, that's fine. Studio 397, can you please make adjustable presets here? That would be awesome. Yeah, we'll do that. And I'm not going to run full course cautions because the AI is too volatile. But I'm going to turn it up to 105, I think. Well, we'll do 107. We'll give ourselves a bit more challenge. AI limiter, we'll do 21. Race start, we're going to do fast rolling start. And I think that works for me. So, just got to give my back a break. Jimmy Broadbent, he was talking in his streams about his back acting up, and I'm like, join the club, man. On the bright side, I've lost 40 pounds, which is less weight on my back, but now I have to strengthen my back muscles and start doing more core exercises. But hey, Andrew Karen, man, it's been a while since I've seen you in here. Great to see you drop by. Hold on a sec. Drink time. I went to Safeway before the stream. Not the healthiest choice, but Red Bull, not a sponsor. Need a little bit of energy, which might not help with my back, but yeah. Okay. Little bit of energy. And a whole lot of jitters. But yeah, it's like, I still remember this point last year, I was at 235 pounds, which is roughly maybe 120 kilograms or so. Or no, maybe like 110 kilograms. Now, I'm down to 198 pounds, and I'm still trying to lose another 10, 15. So what spot is it putting me in? Shoving me all the way back in 28th. Okay, I'll take that. Just gotta be cautious. I think for this race, I am gonna stick with invulnerability on. I know it's not the most realistic, but I just want to do a full race for you guys. I call it the empty box method. So, actually, we're at 60% damage. But yeah, so it's been a trip though, losing this weight. And first I lost 20 pounds unhealthily. Then I gained it all back. Then I lost it again. Oh wow, that is fast rolling start. All right, let's number 24, let's get him by me. We're going to get first lap itis, I bet. Oh man, Eau Rouge and Radeon, that's going to be nuts in this, I think. So let's change this real quick. Whoa! Ho, ho! That card snapped around on me. We forgot to change the Packers. We forgot to save our setup changes. Yikes! Whoa, big wreck, big wreck. That was just avoiding a wreck. But already first lap, and I think we locked up the tires. Excuse me. You gotta be very cautious. Okay. Let's see what we can do here. So fuel mix 2 is the race fuel mixture. To answer the question the guy was talking about, fuel mix 3 is qualifying, 1 is the lean race, and 0 is for safety car. But yeah, in a couple laps, it'll be interesting to see how the field pans out, because I don't think I'm going to win this for my class. Not with the AI, the strength it is right now. Oh wow, I just got loose. Okay. They're bunching up ahead of us. That Porsche was off the track. Are my brakes overheating? Let's take a look. Oh yeah, I was on that. Okay, that's setup. That is the setup right there. We need to exit the monitor, restart race. We actually need to adjust those Packers. We cannot run race trim like that. You're saying the brakes are overheating, so if that's going on, then where are the brake ducts? Because that's radiator tape. That's last tab, advanced. Okay. So, Bruno, which one would I adjust for the braking? The brake tub or the brake duct blinking? So higher percent is, oh wait, that's open. Would open slow us down too much though? So yeah, I don't know. So Packers, we were doing 4 clicks up and we were doing pretty okay there. There we go. There's probably a little difference on straights. Okay, let's just go with that and see what happens. Let those LMP2 cars all pass us. Oh! Already a wreck. Yeah, I'm using imperial measurements. Remember that. Yeah, this is a severe case of first lap itis, as I call it. Let's just do lap times for now. I'm gonna let him by. There we go. We actually made it more than half a lap this time. Man. Might need to adjust my cockpit a bit. It feels like I'm stretching to get to my pedals, but thankfully I can do that off stream. Whoa! Okay, lap 2-itis. Yeah, I would love to see an AI overhaul for rFactor 2, but I wouldn't hold my breath anytime soon. I mean, granted, they are racing pretty well side by side. Yay, yay, yay. Yeah, it's not bad. Hey, yay. Wow, he sent it 3 wide. Oh, wow, that LMP1 sent it. Here's our chance to reel in this Aston Martin. Oh, he pushes me to the grass. Oh my gosh. Well, the thing with the AI in rFactor 2 is it's either all or nothing. They could theoretically introduce a new system that allows sort of incremental controls similar to how real drivers work, because if you notice, it's usually all on the brake or not on the brake. All on the brake, not on the brake. Same thing with steering. If you look on the onboard cameras for AI, there's some things that could be changed. But still, there's some of the best AI in all of sim racing. Alright, so right now our tires are feeling pretty good. Alright, the Aston Martin is gunning for me. Oh, he gave me a little tap because he got loose under braking. That is not what I'm talking about, Sean. I'm talking about the actual driver inputs. So if you look at how they're steering, it's like they're driving with a keyboard. That's what I'm talking about. And like Studio 397 and ISI did a great job making it work, but the thing is that they could make it where it's more simulated like driving, like with a wheel. That's what I'm talking about. I'm not talking about in terms of skill sliders or aggression. I'm talking about in the actual driving mechanics for the AI. Because that's why you notice at times, yeah, they could have easily saved that spin. So, what I'm saying is, like, if you go back, look at the analytics and the behavior of that car, you'll notice it's like them tapping buttons on a keyboard instead of analog inputs on a steering wheel. And sure, that's a save, like, on physics overhead, so the driving physics are better for the actual player, but it's something that I'm just trying to point out. AI is still great, but it could even be better. Yeah, hopefully that makes sense in what I'm explaining, but yeah, it's a tricky topic because AI is, I won't call it a touchy subject, but it's one that I think gains a lot of misconceptions. I should not have shifted to 6th. I shifted to 6th way too early. Yeah, like right there, you see, because they're making wild swings in this corner sequence, they either lose a lot of speed, brake very loose, or both. Now, I could be totally wrong with what I'm talking about, but if you notice, like, the blinking brakes, yeah. So we're in 24th out of 36. So I'd say like 13th, 14th in class. Oh, I needed that pop. Oh, that Aston Martin broke loose there. I don't think I can capitalize right now. And I caught the grass that messed up my corner. Yeah, Sean, Ermin and I were like, we could run a car like that, but we wanted to drive the Ferrari. Maybe for a future race. Sean, no, the C7R is GTE. The Callaway is GT3. Hello, Masked Racer. How's it going? Question, did you have that username before or after March 2020? Yeah, I'll get him to broaden his horizons in the near future. I'd love to get into top 20. Just having to find the right way to run the track. There's a freight train in front of me. He got on the brakes really early. I can't do anything with it. I might try something with my next setup. Change the P2 on the wing, rear wing, see if that helps at all. I can tell this car doesn't respond well in dirty air. That was a little over aggressive, I'll be honest. Losing time. That's gonna be corner. Yep. Okay, I don't get it. I hit a jolt, and it changed my engine fuel mixture. What button changes fuel mix? That's headlights. That's brake bias. Wipers. I don't have a button mapped to that. Well, I'm on the lean mixture now, like it or not. Yeah, but my keyboard's off on a different table. There's no way that could have been pressed. Bruno, I hate it when that happens. Took me 10 laps, or 9 laps to get lapped. Too far, too far. Looks like minor accident. Here's our shot. Oh, I had to fight the car out the corner. Come on, go, go! Gave him the room. No! Ah, dang it! Come on. Okay, I want to take a look and actually see what happened there. I'm gonna call this a stream. We got some work to do, though. I'll say that. So here, right there, you can tell it bottoms out. So like, boom, right there. It flattens out. If I was here, it might have been more stable. You can see right there already I'm fighting the car. So there's the G meter right there. It's like, boom, you can tell that pump. And then it's like, all she wrote. Oof. Let me see if you can actually hear the flat spot. Can't really hear it, but I could sure as hell, I could definitely feel it. So, let's see what you can tell from the steering input. So I'm easing there. And then, yeah, Bruno, I'm fully aware of that. I'm just trying to show perspective. So I'm like, oh, it's going loose on me. It's going loose. It's sliding. Oh yeah, watch this, watch this. You can see it start to lift up and then boom, bottoms out there as well. And it's like, nope, I'm up the creek without a paddle, and boom. So yeah, guys, bottom line, I have a lot of work that needs to be done. And I have about a week to do it. We made it half an hour, roughly, in there. So I think we'll end up doing quite a bit better in the actual race with actual drivers. I had to dodge quite a few weird incidents and stuff, but I believe that we have the potential to get a good car together. So yeah, guys, I'm gonna wrap up this stream. It's been an interesting experience experimenting and fiddling around with the car, but next weekend will be the full race, the 3 hours at Spa, featuring myself and Ermin. I'm excited to see how it'll go, but I'm a little concerned because it's been a while since I've done a race like this. So yeah, guys, I'm going to wrap up the stream. Thank you, everyone, for watching and sort of putting up with some cruddy driving. I'm still trying to dial in and shake off some rust, because the thing is that I haven't been regularly racing for a few months now, which is kind of out of character for me. So getting back on track is at least the first step to get to really solidify my driving skills. You can see I can drive well, but I just really need to polish my act up. So we'll see how that goes, and I'm excited to see what happens. But until then, guys, thanks for watching. For Sim Racing Paddock, I'm William Marsh, and I will see you later.